over the weekend, students descending on Ottawa's Russell Avenue for a street party that turned destructive after the University of Ottawa and Carleton University's football teams met for their fall classic. Ottawa is hardly unique, as cities across Canada are now trying to cope with students that are taking partying a bit too far.
There's never been a party like that here. We're third year, and so we've only had one Panda Game experience in first year, and it wasn't even close to what happened. It just got so out of hand.
Video widely shared on social media shows students on cars as well as a vehicle that was flipped after Saturday's game. Students say the tradition is pre-drinking before the game, not rioting after.
Nobody really anticipated the evening being the problem. Usually the morning is the problem.
Tim Gulliver is the president of the U Ottawa Students Union and lives at the top of Russell Avenue. He says he went to see what was happening after receiving texts from friends.
I wasn't going to party. I wanted to see what's going on, but I would walk past the police officer and they would let us walk through. They let people walk through. And so I'm guessing the police felt under, they didn't have enough resources to control the party. Fair enough. I was minding my own business, but I don't really know if I or other people shouldn't be allowed to even enter that area.
Scenes were similar in Hamilton, Ontario, where McMaster students held an impromptu homecoming on Saturday, resulting in 7 arrests. This follows similar disturbances in the past weeks and months at Dalhousie in Halifax, Western University in London, and UBC and UVic on the West Coast. Some students say this could be a problem with a double cohort of new students, freshmen who don't know any better and second years who spent their first year in virtual classes.
Look, a lot of students, like all of us, were cooped up for the past 15, 16 months. That doesn't justify the behavior, to be absolutely clear, but I think it does create conditions where people might be more likely to participate in unsafe activities.
You're coming out of 2 years of not doing anything, and they don't know how what the reputation is here, that's not supposed to happen. You don't do that. You think they would, and I definitely think it played into it. I think everyone was just ready to go, and it just got really out of hand.
But homeowners are now the ones dealing with the aftermath. Action Sandy Hill is a local community organization and says problems with the so-called Panda Game between Carleton and U Ottawa have been well known for decades, even if they didn't reach the same level of destruction seen Saturday. The city councillor for the ward has suggested suspending the game if students can't celebrate peacefully, a move Action Sandy Hill's president supports.
There's reckless endangerment. I think even in 2019, there were people jumping off of the roof of an adjacent building. So it's spiraling out of control. It's escalating with each Panda Game, of course. And I do think it's high time to consider whether this is something that the community wants to support, whether it's even in the interest of the university to continue.
In Ottawa, Xiaoli Li, City News.